So I just got done sitting with my head in my hands for the last like 5 minutes because I cannot believe it. I recorded an entire episode. In fact, it was going to be I was planning on for it to be a fairly short episode. But I didn't record any of the video. I didn't hit my record button for the video at all. Look at this. Look, I'm gonna tab out for a second. Look, this is my audio that I have in Audition. And I recorded 30 minutes of audio and didn't record any video. And you know what's really annoying? We'll get back to that audio in just a second. You know what's really annoying is I killed Polterghast. Now, we're gonna re-kill it with all of my old stuff just to show you that I can do it. But it really pisses me off that I screwed that up. This doesn't happen very often. Every now and again it'll happen where I thought I hit the record button, or maybe I did and it just doesn't record. In this case, I just didn't hit the record button. And so I totally missed out on the Poltergeist thing. So let me quickly overview what you missed out on. And I preface that by saying I'm super tired. I mentioned this in that episode that I recorded that doesn't exist, but exists. Is that I'm still getting over my sinus infection. And I had to get up stupidly early today because my wife volunteered us to be chaperones for our kids' field trip that they were going on today. They went to a what's it called? The thing with the maze, a corn maze at this like big old farm that we had to drive like 20 minutes to. And I had to get up really early to go do that. Now it was not necessarily a fun experience, but you know what? Our toddler had a great time feeding cows and goats, and she got to check out a pig, which she called Bacon, which I thought was hilarious that she, who's not even 2 years old, about to be 2 years old, called a pig Bacon. I don't know where I've taught her that, but apparently I did at one point. She loves bacon, by the way. Every morning, well, not every morning, almost every morning, she gets some egg and some bacon, and she freaking loves her bacon. Okay, so what did you miss? Well, I started off that episode that does exist, by going and getting Uli Bloom. I made the armor. With the armor, we were able to then also make this, which by the way, I mentioned in that episode, but this was like a huge hit for people. Apparently in the comments for like the last 3 or 4 videos, everybody kept mentioning that I'm going to need to make this. So yeah, I made it. It's really good. I'll show you it in a second. In fact, with this armor, our minion slots go from 16 down to 14, but our summon damage goes up. I'm just like recapping everything that I talked about for like 30 minutes. So we're going to go up to 14 of these. I tried with some other stuff, but I killed the boss with these. So we're going to go full straight 14 daggers. This is a direct upgrade, for those of you who don't know, to the Terra Prisma. I had to make the Ignatius Exaltation, and then obviously we had the Uli Bloom bars. Can I unfavorite this, please? It's really annoying me that that's constantly there. I didn't change out anything else, so I'm using the same armor, I'm using the same weapon, right? But we did kill freaking Poltergeist, so I've got this. Okay, but here's the thing. This is what really is going to piss me off about this. And why I sat there facepalm mode for so long. You see this little stretch right here? So this where was it? Like this was me fighting the boss for the first time. Or actually, I guess it was over here. This is me fighting the boss for the first time. And I changed some things, went back, okay? This is me getting ready to summon the boss. But like, yeah, I'm expecting a bit of a hard time here. So I say that this is my second attempt, right? A second attempt. You see all the combat, normal keyboard sounds and everything that you normally get one of those. And you know what's really annoying? Just listen for a second. There's no way I just did that on 2-shot. There's not even going to be a cut there between that. Like that's just going to be. You know what? I'm so happy about that. You have no idea. Yeah, on my second attempt, I killed Poltergeist after expecting to have a very hard time. which is just, it's so infuriating. I can't believe I didn't hit the record button, or I'm pretty sure I did, but maybe, no, actually, I definitely didn't. And you know why? Because normally when I record, I do a 3, 2, 1 count, and I hit the button, and none of that's here at the beginning of the audio. I do that so I know when to sync up my video and my audio. If you don't know, this is like looking at the sausage being made, which is a little weird. But I do my audio and my video different. It's so freaking frustrating. I'm making sure that I don't have anything else equipped. I didn't equip anything. This summon weapon we got from Poltergeist. I haven't used it yet, so I actually don't even really know what it does. I just got it at the end of the episode. And there was so much other stuff because, oh goodness, what is it called? Oh crap, I don't remember what it was. Actually, you know what the easiest way to figure this out is? Maybe that, no, crap. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Soul something or other. Is it here? Profane soul? No. Promise I'm looking specifically for, oh crap. Okay, let's blossom pickaxe. Right. Here, I made this, right? And, oh, actually that's not gonna help either because that was just Uli Bloom. I don't remember the, okay, here, I figured it out. Soul, right? Ruinous soul, that's, okay, so ruinous soul. So I can make this. I can make the phantomic artifact, which actually is gonna be great because I've been having this stupid hallowed rune in my inventory for like the last 10 episodes or more to remind me that I'm gonna be able to make this. Okay, so that's all fine and dandy. I'm a little, just recapping, I'm a little annoyed that I can now make the blood flare armor. Well, roughly, I can almost make the blood flare armor. I have to make the bloodstone cord. But like I just got new armor upgrades, so I'm just gonna stick to this for the time being. There's also this other one, which I'm pretty sure is meant to be, or was meant to be a summon set, but it isn't directly. I don't know, we'll have to see what the set bonus is. And yeah, there's a bunch of other stuff. There's like this Warlock's Moon Fist that we can make. Summons a celestial fist to punch enemies for you, takes 4 minion slots, is serious. Summons the brightest star in the night sky to shine upon your foes, consumes all the remaining minion slots on use. Increases power based on the number of minions used, and then like unrelenting torment, which we can make, releases a torment of ghastly claws. Your minions call disembodied claws from beyond. Like there's just so many cool things that we can make here. So I ended the episode saying, let me know in the comments what we should do. And I'm gonna stick to that. You should let me know in the comments what weapons we should do. I am using all the stuff that we can get. We're using the Terragon stuff, and we're using the same weapons. We're just gonna do this fight over. We're gonna redo, which is again, very agitating that I missed this the first time. So here was my key of how I managed to do this fight. First off, using what we learned before about the dashing into the boss. So the boss is going to charge us like that, and we really want to make sure that we're using our dash to go into the boss, to run into the boss, because that is going to actually save us from taking a bunch of damage that we don't need to take. And we're also utilizing our very large arena here. So like that wasn't necessary for me to run into the boss there, but I did it anyways. Just to kind of avoid the damage, just in case. Better to be safe than sorry. Also, these projectiles are super annoying that he fires. And that's my other tip. Don't use the potion. Oh, almost got hit there. Potion of Omniscience. Because what that is going to do is light up all of these enemies or projectiles red. And we have a red background dungeon. It makes it really hard to see. So having them blue is a nice set of contrast. So we're going to keep that going. I need to make sure I got that down. Oh, I just went straight into that. So again, I was expecting to have a very hard time with this boss, but what we learned with the dashes really helped. That didn't help though. Okay, it's not going too bad. This is going worse than that one that I did. But as long as we stay away from the boss, we should be okay. I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die and we're gonna have to redo this. Oh goodness. Okay, we'll redo it. Okay, looks like we're gonna do it this time. So I'm totally not consistent in the way that I fought this a few times. I'm still gonna do it again, which is funny because on the refight you think I would be just fine, but again, I'm not using like any upgrades from fighting it the first time. So it's funny that I actually killed it on the second time in the lost episode because I don't know, I struggled a little bit there. And the reason why is I was getting into my head about the charging, but my tip still remains. The key to defeating Poltergeist, and what was the other boss? Cygnus for sure. There's another one. Dragon Folly. The key to defeating Dragon Folly and Poltergeist is just charging the boss. When it charges you, you charge the boss. You bump heads, you don't take any damage. And that definitely helps. Also, using Fargo's mutant mod to find a large section of your dungeon that you can blow up and use as a arena, that also is super helpful. That's my other tip. But this is going to end up being a short episode because of that. I wanted to have a longer episode. As you could tell, I actually recorded quite a bit on this episode. There's very little breaks. Like this is not even, this is like just 30 seconds between that jump cut. This is, what is this? It's like a minute. So, and then obviously we had the boss fight and that was it. That was all the jump. I guess there was another one up here, but like there's not many jump cuts. There was going to be a fairly substantial episode. It just didn't end up working out that way, unfortunately. Hopefully I don't make that mistake again, but really annoying being sick and then having that issue as well. As I was saying before, oh, you know what? Because I didn't do it, I should go do this real quick. Just run over here and fly up. Oh, I changed my weapons on that too. I noticed that I'm pretty sure the Vanguard is hitting immunity frames on bosses. So what I did is I used the combination of the flowers and the concentration staff to, so that gives me 6 minions, and then the rest of the minions are filled out using the blades, and I think that seems to work. So I put the thing here for Poltergeist. Oh, by the way, I bound this thing for the extra. I don't really end up using it though. So I put the Poltergeist thing there. That's done. And yeah, I gotta go back to the crafting thing to go to soul, so I could go to this, so I can open that up. Let me know which of these you think I should use. So I have the ethereal subjugator, which actually, let's take a look at that. Get rid of the Vanguard. So this only uses half of a minion slot, so you can like really fill up your minions, which I think is really funny. You just got like this swarm of little poltergeist following you. Let me know if I should use that one. Should I try using Sirius or the Warlock's Moon or the Unrelenting Torment or a combination of all those? Or just give me a direction in the comments. And should I go for the Blood Flare stuff or should I just stick with what I got? I don't know. I'm feeling very lost as to the next step. Outside of next step is doing the Acid Rain, because after you kill Poltergeist, stuff in the Aquatic Depths happens, so you got to go down there, you got to do the Acid Rain and Old Duke before we move on to DOG, and then from there we're like in the last bit. I also mentioned in that lost episode that I'm getting really close to the end of the series, and you guys have been asking a lot of like what's next. I haven't quite decided. I have a handful of mods on my list, such as Mod of Redemption, Spirit, or Split mod, one of those two. I always get those two confused. And there's another one that you guys recommended before I started this one. I don't remember what it's called, but let me know in the comments what you would like to see that is updated to 1.4. What I will say is it's not going to be a mod we've already done. So it's not going to be Calamity, it's not going to be Thorium, and it's not going to be Fargo's, but it'll be something completely new. And then the one after that will also likely be something completely new. So we'll have a couple series of new stuff. Yeah, let me know in the comments which one you would prefer to see, what your idea is for what the next series should be, as long as it's updated to 1.4. And then on top of that, I also need to know like what I should do with all these weapons. I got so many freaking summon weapons and no clue which to use.